Okay, so what we have here is my little Minecraft thing. And I happen to be in, or prior to this, I was in the hospital, right? So I was always tired. And one thing that I noticed when I was tired was that I can't really play Minecraft. Well, you can see here that I'm fishing, even though I'm tired, exhausted. And, well, it's not actually me fishing, right? This is not actually me fishing. So they patched this auto fishing prior, or they tried to, and let me just share my whole screen. There we go. And we can see here that well, this is detecting the fishing rod. It's using OpenCV to find the area in which to fish, the bobber essentially. It locates the bobber and then uses a covariance score to dictate whether or not a fish has been hooked. So it uses two things here. It uses both an audio level and it uses visuals. And how it detects if something is fished or not is by gathering the bubble sprite as well as the bob itself. So if the bob indicator indicates that it is underwater, then as well as if it has those bubble sprites, then then those sequence of events will allow it to have a higher covariance score, which is pretty cool. You can see here that it's attempted. So this isn't 100% accurate, but I have to say it is relatively accurate. It is relatively accurate. Now, let me go and exit out of here. Don't mind the gamer tag. Yeah, don't mind the gamer tag. All right, let me bring up my main function here. My main method, essentially. And I use a couple of libs and I actually watched a YouTube tutorial for the beginning portion of this, but essentially what this does is it just looks for a relative input and output. I forgot where I grabbed the original source from, but it's out there somewhere. I just wish I remembered. So that'll be something I research later, but here's this. And essentially it just grabs a screenshot and it grabs a screenshot of the current location you can see over here. Now that's what we saw before was the indicator tracking the bobber. It grabs a screenshot and relates that to my index over here. It's essentially if something is hooked or if something is idle. So it relates that to whether or not it uses a confidence score and using a confidence score to, essentially indicates whether or not something is hooked. So these are the few screenshots I have of whether or not something is hooked, and these are the few screenshots of the idle using different drivers. All right, thank you.